I'm delighted at this time to call upon Alim Jiwa, member of the graduating class, to announce the gifts to the university.
Thank you, Professor Toop. While I was up there on stage, I was trying to think of the last time I was this nervous, and it was probably about 5 weeks ago. There was a professor standing next to me, and I think the words he said were, "pencils down." But thankfully I passed, and as I see all of you did here. So, good afternoon, Professor Toop, distinguished faculty, honored guests, and graduates. I'd like to begin by telling you about the gifts that the class of 2011 will be bestowing upon the university. The Science Undergraduate Society will receive $5,000 for the Abdul-Wahda Science Center Building Improvement Project. AMS Tutoring will receive $5,000 for the redevelopment of the AMS Tutoring website. The AMS will receive $1,500 for non-perishable food items for the food bank. AMS Safe Walk will receive $5,000 for jackets for their walkers. The AMS Bike Kitchen will receive $6,000 for a bike sculpture. And the AMS Volunteer Connect will receive $1,800 for volunteer management software. Now, with that said, I'd like to take this opportunity to especially welcome all the guests again to this momentous occasion. On behalf of the graduating class, I am indebted to take the time to acknowledge each and every one of you for the support and guidance that you've given us, which has paved the foundation on which we stand here today. So thank you. And to my fellow classmates, I'd like to congratulate you on your achievements after these 4 years, or 5, or 6, or even 7 or more for some of you. I'm looking at you, grad students. I hope you're all as proud as I am to be here celebrating the culmination of your UBC careers in front of your friends and family, your mentors, and your educators. The things you've accomplished in your time here are already too numerous to list in their entirety. Some of you have already been published in scholarly journals. Some of you have founded or led student organizations. Some of you have begun your engineering careers, impacting our city and our community, our country and our world. And when we talk about engineering, upon your graduation, I hope you have a clearer idea of what this word and this field means to you than you did when you started here. If someone had asked me what engineering was after my first year, I might have said what I think a lot of you might have: sleep deprivation and an unhealthy addiction to caffeine. As I now know upon graduation, I can safely confirm that these suspicions were indeed true. But there's also another more important concept that perhaps fits the definition a little bit better, and that's design. It's evident now to me that design is what differentiates engineering from science, math, economics, or even psychology. Design is the practical embodiment of all these subject areas, and more to intelligently, as Theodore von Karman once said, create that which has never been. Whether it's the engineering of a mine or a chemical process, of an experimental procedure or a skyscraper, a circuit or a machine mechanism, all of these are examples of products of the design process. And if you look at it through this lens, our time and careers here at UBC can also be considered products of this design process too. Like the beginning of any design project, we began our UBC experience by defining the problem. We asked ourselves the tough questions like, why am I here? What am I capable of? What do others expect of me, and what do I expect of myself? After this process of discovery, we set our goals and objectives and began researching and exploring all the opportunities and options available to us. In the years that passed, we generated and conceptualized ideas for these objectives, and with life experience and academic rigor, we put up the framework and plans to what would be our final complete design. We did our calculations, we made our trade-offs, and we built ourselves up with hard work into the finished product that you are all here today as. But is this really the end of the product design process? I personally don't think so. After having built our completed product, now is the time where it's about to enter the most exciting phase of its life: service. This is the moment when our client, society, finally gets to connect the power and see if what you built meets their specifications. And that diploma? That's the big green on button which you've finally been able to put to your design. And as you reach for that button now, this is the time to make sure that you push down confidently with both hands. Sure, it may not work flawlessly the first time, and you'll have to do regular maintenance and make upgrades, but you've engineered for these eventualities. And this is the time when you get to feel the impact that your design work will have. The world isn't just ready for you. The world needs engineers like you. The world needs your pragmatic, interdisciplinary knowledge. And the world needs the product that you have designed. I mean, you wouldn't have built it if it didn't have value. That'd be bad engineering. So as I close here and we reflect on our past and our future, I want to end with a question for you. This is something that's been on my mind since first year. You now know the product that you've designed inside and out and what you have to do with it, but others may not. And these people will come asking you about engineers. So to make sure you're prepared for this, I want you to pretend like you're speaking to these people, and I want you to tell your colleagues, to tell our guests, and to tell the world, who the hell are we? We are the engineers. We can demolish 40 beers, drink rum, and follow us, for we don't give a damn for any old man who don't give a damn for us. Hey! Thank you, and congratulations again. I wish each and every one of you the best luck in the next phase of your design process.
Thank you, Mr. Jiwa.